Are you preparing for CSS and PMS accountancy and auditing paper I? Do you want to ace the MCQs with confidence? You are in the right place. In this video, we'll go through important multiple choice questions from CSS 2025 paper, complete with answers and explanations to help you understand key concepts. Watch till the end to test your knowledge and improve your exam strategy. Let's get started. 1. In financial accounting, goodwill is classified as. Answer: intangible asset. Explanation: goodwill is an intangible asset representing the premium paid for an acquisition over the fair value of net identifiable assets. 2. Which of the following statements about the accounting cycle is true? Answer: closing entries transfer balances from temporary accounts to retained earnings. Explanation: this is the core function of closing entries, ensuring that revenues and expenses are reset for the new accounting period. 3. The purpose of reversing entries is. Answer: to simplify recording certain transactions in the next period. Explanation: reversing entries make it easier to record standard transactions that follow adjusting entries. 4. Accounting information is said to be relevant when it. Answer: influences the decision-making of users. Explanation: relevance is a primary qualitative characteristic of accounting information, helping users make informed decisions. 5. The predictive value of accounting information refers to its ability to. Answer: influence future investment decisions. Explanation: predictive value helps users make forecasts about future outcomes based on past financial performance. 6. If two companies in the same industry use different depreciation methods, the comparability of their financial information may be compromised unless. Answer: full disclosure of the methods is provided. Explanation: disclosure enables users to make adjustments for better comparison between companies. 7. Which financial statement in a sole proprietorship reflects the owner's withdrawals for personal use? Answer: statement of owner's equity. Explanation: withdrawals are shown as a reduction in owner's equity, impacting the net worth of the business. 8. When a corporation issues shares above their par value, the excess amount is credited to. Answer: share premium account. Explanation: share premium reflects the additional amount received above par value, recorded separately in equity. 9. A partnership decides to incorporate into a private company. What happens to the partner's equity accounts? Answer: they are closed and converted into common stock. Explanation: the partner's equity is transferred to the new corporation, becoming shareholders' equity. 10. Which of the following is a financial statement prepared specifically by not-for-profit organizations? Answer: receipts and payments account. Explanation: this statement focuses on cash inflows and outflows, commonly used in not-for-profit accounting. 11. Which financial statement is unique to public sector accounting? Answer: appropriation account. Explanation: appropriation accounts show how public funds have been allocated and spent in government accounting. 12. A not-for-profit organization's annual report emphasizes the use of funds to achieve its mission rather than profitability. This highlights. Answer: the focus on accountability over profitability. Explanation: not-for-profits prioritize transparency in fund usage rather than generating profits. 13. Which costing method is most suitable for industries where products are unique and produced to customer specifications? Answer: job order costing. Explanation: job order costing tracks costs for each individual job, making it ideal for customized production. 14. Marginal costing is primarily used for. Answer: short-term decision making. Explanation: marginal costing focuses on variable costs and their impact on short-term profits. 15. Over-applied overhead means. Answer: actual overheads are less than applied overheads. Explanation: over-applied overhead results in a credit balance, meaning that too much overhead was allocated to production. 16. A manufacturing company is considering whether to produce in-house or outsource production. Relevant costs for this decision include. Answer: direct variable costs and outsourcing costs. Explanation: these are the costs that change depending on the decision, making them relevant for comparison. 17. Zero-based budgeting, ZBB, requires managers to. Answer: justify all budgeted expenditures from scratch. Explanation: ZBB requires a complete justification for every budget item, regardless of past budgets. 18. In responsibility accounting, costs that a manager can directly influence are called. Answer. Controllable costs. Explanation. Controllable costs are those that a manager can directly impact through their decisions and actions. 19. A company has an annual fixed cost of $200,000, a variable cost of $20 per unit, and a selling price of $50 per unit. How many units must the company sell to break even? Answer. 6,667, rounded up from 6,666.67. Explanation. Break-even point, units, equals fixed costs, selling price per unit, variable cost per unit. Equals $200,000 per, $50 to $20, equals 6,666.67 units, rounded up to 6,667. 20. In a sales mix decision, the product with the highest contribution margin per unit should be. Answer. Prioritized when resources are constrained. Explanation. The contribution margin represents the amount each unit contributes to covering fixed costs and generating profit. When resources are limited, prioritize the products that generate the highest contribution per unit of the constrained resource. That's all for today's session on CSS 2025 Accountancy and Auditing MCQs. I hope you found these explanations helpful. If you want more CSS past papers and solved MCQs, make sure to subscribe to Test Preparation Zone and hit the bell icon for updates. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with fellow CSS aspirants. See you in the next one. Happy studying!